hear from me, so I'm trying to do a little bit most of the days of the week. I won't promise to do it every day. Like Shabbat, I'm probably not going to do this. And, if something gets in the way because we have a real life and I have an errand to run in the morning, I may not do an update then as well. But the update is that we were promised big events by our government that would happen in Iran last night, and I had really braced for the worst of it. We had one missile alert, and then we didn't get the secondary or the third alert that indicates it's for our area. After that, it was quiet here. Now, there was some activity in other parts of the country, but in our part of the country, it was quiet. There was nothing going on. So that's that. I did sleep all night long, and it was nice that the pups were in their kennel and not smothering me. I am their safe place, and when there are rocket alerts going off, they want to be touching me or as close to me as they can get. But I got to sleep last night all the way through without dogs coming in the middle of the night. My husband is usually the one that wakes up to the sound of the dogs crying or trying to get out of their crate or shifting around inside of it because his room is a little closer to where their kennels are than mine is, and he can actually hear them a lot better than I can. I like a fan for white noise, so that plays into it too. Probably plays into the fact that I always sleep all night when we get a rocket alert, but I've always done that. Movement in the house at nighttime has been an issue for me for like forever, and if I get wide awake woken up, likely I won't fall back to sleep. So enough about that. My questions that I'm going to answer to you today concerning the war was one that Fava had sent me about our food and electricity. Electricity has been very stable. Now, I cannot say about the areas that have actually had rocket strikes. I'm sure it has affected their electricity in those areas, but I would say that's very localized. We in the rest of the country have had stability in our electricity, which we're grateful for. It is, of course, it could happen at any point. We're not finished with what's going on in Iran. According to Bibi, it's going to be at least 2 weeks. And we have a phase 4 lockdown in the country, which means at least until the 30th, we won't go back to regular commerce, only emergency or necessary commerce. But yeah, so I think that it's not over yet, and we could lose electricity, but I'm thankful we haven't, because we have had some hot days, and it's nice to be able to turn the AC on in the height of the heat. Okay, so electricity's been very stable. The food has kind of, I haven't been to the store since last Shabbat. And I didn't go for the war. I just went for what I call our monthly stock up. And then if I need any little thing, I go here to the local little grocer, the little minute market. But after I made my stock up run for the month, not for the war, there was an announcement by our government that people should probably buy extra supplies. And I have seen pictures of empty shelves in the supermarkets. I have seen, missing produce. I have seen, what have I seen? Empty shelves. And isn't this interesting? We have another Arab-speaking person here in our chat. We support Elohim, beautiful girl. This is who we support. We support the one true and living God. If you can get on board with that, you're welcome to stay. Otherwise, we will see you as what you are, a detractor to the message of the living God, Elohim, the one that is spoken of in Genesis. So, we have seen some food shortages. Oh, and by the way, beautiful girl, I would love to invite you to get to know Elohim, the one true and living God, and the Son he sent, Yeshua. He has a place for you in his kingdom if you'll accept it. He'll bring you peace like you never know, and the politics and all of this talk of different races and different ethnicities and different religious groups will just melt away, and you can be part of his kingdom if you're interested. So the food shortages are not severe. I have not been since the government announced to go get food. But I would just like to let you know that we're all in good stead. Nobody here is without food. Nobody here is without electricity. And I hope that that answers your question. And I would tell you that I don't know when I'm going to see you again. Maybe tomorrow if I can work it out. Maybe not. But I'll check back in with you and let you know that everything is okay. And beautiful girl, I would really seriously love to chat with you about the Messiah, the Son of the living God. If you have time, chat with me.